Hey Capricorn, what's up? How is February going? I am here to do a love reading for you for February 2019. So I'm going to use the 78 Tarot Astral by Trish Sullivan. And if I need to clarify, I'll use the Rider-Waite. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a, first I'm going to pull your heart space, your heart space and your energy level, like where you are energetically in love for February 2019. And then I'm going to, towards the end, pull a little spread for your soulmate, love interest, twin flame, soulmate, whatever it is for you. I'm going to pull, sorry, so I always flip these upside down because they're so big. I'm going to pull their energy heart space in this situation for February in love for Capricorn. So let's get started. Capricorn in love, what is going on for them? Oh boy. Sorry guys. Like a whole bunch fell, so that's way too many. Capricorn in love, February 2019. What is going on with them in this situation? What does their heart space look like in regards to this? And where are they energetically in this love situation for February 2019, Capricorn? Okay, that's perfect cards actually. So we've got the Empress in reverse, King of Wands, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So the Empress is she's like the manifestation power behind what the Empress afterwards puts into action. She is fertility. She's the seed. She's the heart and soul behind what is to be manifested. Okay, it's in the reverse. So I feel like maybe right now, Cappies, you're not exactly able to formulate that seed. Like you don't know what it is that that you know, you're kind of wishy-washy with the, you know, stagnation of what seed do you want to ferment right now. King of Wands, it's like really wanting to do something though. It's like really being passionate and wanting to make something happen, but not able to energetically be in alignment with it in order to take action. Like it's something deeper going on. And then we have the Devil. So that's your card, Cappies. This is King of Wands with, so that's like being able to actually do something in this love situation, but not having the right energy to get it going and before the action can take place, and able, like, not sure what seed to ferment, right? The Devil, something toxic. This is also you. So I'm not saying you're toxic. I'm a Capricorn rising. So no, definitely not. But this is the Capricorn card. So this is either you showing up here or there's something toxic going on behind the scenes. That's kind of why the Empress is in reverse and that seed is kind of like blurry. And even though you really want to do this and you feel like you know how to do it, but there's something energetically here that isn't lining up for it to work out. And then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's like you're coming out of a state of absolute devastation. And that could be a lot of why, you know, that seed is kind of blurry right now. That passion is blurry. That motivation could be lacking because, I mean, it's not that you aren't willing to do it. You're really willing to do it. And it's like almost like you even know how to do it. But for some reason, the energy is just not right. Because you're just coming out of a state or will be ending a really, really devastating, mentally turmoil energy kind of like space. Like this Devil, there's a toxic thing going on. Either you're literally just showing up and like wondering why you can't, you know, move along in this, and it's because you just came out of this devastating state of energy, and it was either related to something toxic or it's just, you know, indicating that it's you that's ending this mentally energetic mental negative state. Let's see here, Capricorn, what is going on with your love interest energetically? Where are they at? And what does their heart space look like? We have the Lovers in reverse. Unable to make a choice, unable to overcome some inward battle, some inner energetic battle, in order to kind of like be in alignment as well. So they're kind of mirroring you here, Cappy. There's either some sort of confliction inwardly in their energy, so they can't really like pick a path, and they're kind of like in the middle, like with one foot on each one, or they just weren't able to make a choice between somebody, like two people. But there's like a delay in this because of some conflict in either which choice to make or some inner alignment that isn't sorted out. So there's not that like, oh, I know it for sure, I feel it, it's 100% for sure, right? Like that really knowing feeling. Once something clicks, it's because that energy was aligned inside in order for that to even happen. So there's some, both of you guys are a little bit wishy-washy inside. So we have Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So your soulmate really wants to offer this love, really wants to make a love offer, really wants to be sweet, really wants to show their love and passion and emotion, or just offer you something, or really even maybe just like woo you, okay? And that cute cat. Isn't that a cute cat with the cup? Yeah, they really want to like sweet nothing you, you know? They want to like love on you. But there's some inner conflict with this Lovers. It did come out in the reverse. So it's either two people or some inward conflict. And I think it's the inward conflict because it looks like it's mirroring you. Like you have this King of Wands. You really do know how to do it. And you know that you're willing to put the work in. You just aren't energetically lined up for it to happen. So it's probably really confusing. And then your soulmate is unable, with some inner conflict or choice, unable to line up to be able to show and express this love, right? Or offer this cup to you. So it's like you both want to do it, but you just aren't able to align inside enough to take that step. Five of Pentacles for your soulmate is next. This is about being left out in the cold. Feeling like you didn't get a fair role in this. Like things that you got the short end of the stick. You're left out in the cold. And it's not fair. That's what your soulmate is feeling here. And then we have the Chariot. So really wanting to go forward, like all like this fire is just like burning him up and he just wants to go. It's like there's no stopping. It's just an instant feeling of wanting to haul forward. But they're left out in the cold. So maybe being left out in the cold is what makes them want to really get out of this situation. Like, you know, like a bat out of hell. The overall energy here for you, for both you and your soulmate here, Capricorn, is the Knight of Swords. So really, like, being smart and intellectual and being really good at communication is the overall energy here. So really using your intellect, maybe going a little bit too impulsively though, and that would line up because the Chariot here for your soulmate, like they really have like all this like just boiling up and penting up and like just bubbling under the surface and accumulating, like wanting to go forth energy, right? And they really want to get out of this, in the cold, left out in the cold feeling. They have the 100% fire lit under them to do so. I wonder if this could be a Cancer or a Gemini. They really want this and they really want to go forward, but there's this negative inside conflict that's keeping them from lining up to do the step that would come next. Just like you with this Empress in reverse and this King of Wands. You know, everything that happens and everything people do say or things that you see happen had an energetic frequency first. You know, it was a thought and a frequency before it manifested in the real world. So if things aren't lining up correctly inward first, you're going to see that you're unable to make it happen, even though intellectually you might know how to do this. And obviously, like, you've done this before a million times, but why can't you do it this time? Because inwardly, there's not a non-alignment. There's something that's not in alignment, basically. Inward, that even though you intellectually or, you know, tangibly know how to do this, like, you just aren't able to do it. There's something that just stops you or blocks you. And same for your soulmate. So, I mean, I want to pull a card here because it's like this impulsiveness. Maybe you guys just keep trying to force this, like this impulsive, intellectual minded thing. It's like, it's more than that in this time, and maybe a million times before it wasn't. And that's probably why this King of Wands was in the upright right after the Empress in reverse. And that's because both of you aren't seeing that this isn't actually intellectual and this isn't actually tangible. This is energetic and inward. And that is where you're going to find the solutions to this, is by diving into those areas, both of you. I do want to pull another card here. I want to clarify this Lovers in reverse here for your soulmate's energy, Capricorn. What does this lover mean? Lovers in reverse mean? Spirit guides. What choice? Is this inward? Is this the same as Capricorn with the Empress in reverse? What does this Lovers in reverse mean? Or whatever information around that I could please get. Oh, okay. So we have Death and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So there is, this could be a Scorpio. There is an end to a situation of incomplete abundance in home life, family life, relationship life. There's a death here, which is just the end of a cycle, to an unstable home life, a non-abundant, something that wasn't able to evolve into the Ten of Pentacles, which is security, safety, abundance, comfort, giving and receiving, you know, equal effort, all that, like, really happy, homey, big happy family home life environment in a tangible way, that you really would value, you know. It's like there's a death to whatever was stagnating this before with the Lovers. And I think that your soulmate here, Cappy, it's like they are knocking out whatever it was that disalignment came from, so that they can build a new foundation towards this actually working out this time around. And, you know, that's awesome about death, is that they wipe out everything so they can build a complete brand new foundation and give it another shot, knowing more this time around, right? So I hope that helps you out. I mean, they are sincere. The Page of Cups, I mean, really, this could be a Scorpio because that's another water sign. And either that or Cancer possibly, but try not to get too like caught up on the signs. They're mostly energy, you know, most of the time. So your soulmate wants this. You need to understand that you just came out of some toxic ending, or you're going to be, and that is the root of why your inner alignment is off and you're unable to make these steps, even though you might know exactly what to do it. It's just unexplainable to you, and that's why maybe you were so devastated and in mental turmoil, because that's what you're coming out of soon, or will be coming out of soon, or you have come out of this soon. That devastation, that mental agony, that's over. You know, you're coming out of that state, Cappies. Whatever toxicity that's causing you this non-alignment has something to do with whatever you just came out of. So heal from that, accept that, release that, and go in and reflect on why things happen that way. And it looks like your soulmate is in the process of wiping out their rubbish too, so they can build a new foundation as well. So it's like both of you are stripping down to basics. You know, you're getting back to basics. You're reflecting on the situation. You're cutting the crap out of the way, all the toxicity. The mental turmoil's over. You guys are both going inward or need to go inward to realign the inside so that you can offer, or so that your soulmate can offer this love cup, and so that you can make the things happen that you know you want and know how to make happen in this love. So once you both get in alignment and heal from whatever it was that your soulmate they felt left out in the cold about something, and for you it's some really hard situation that has come to an end that really mentally destroyed you for a while. It was really negative and hard. You're coming out of that, and by healing that, I feel like you can realign. Same for your soulmate. Whatever made them feel left out in the cold, they can reflect and heal and wipe that out and build a new foundation that's sturdier, knowing more this time around. And really go forward with that, because once you realize what it was, or even have a good couple ideas of what it was, and you can reflect and plan better for the next time around, knowing more, once you realize, that's like an epiphany. It drops on your lap, and all of a sudden you get a fire like lit up under you. Like you're ready to rock, okay? Like you were like, oh, that's it, let's go right now. Let's do this. Like just go forward. So once that realignment happens, like I think things are really gonna start to fall together for you, Capricorn. So yeah, I mean, have an awesome rest of your February. I hope this helped you. Thanks for liking and subscribing and commenting. I really love hearing back from you guys and seeing like what happens and telling me like, you know, if it resonates or doesn't, or if you're cross-watching and this sounds like it applies to you guys, like let me know. Tell me about it. And come back next month for more love readings. Have a great rest of your month, Capricorn. Bye.